They called him the son of Zeus, the boy who carved empires out of dust. But even Alexander, conqueror of nations, commander of armies, fell to the one danger he could not outmaneuver. Not the Persian cavalry, not famine, deserts, or burning cities, but a man who once called him brother. Alexander learned early in life what most men discover too late. A friend's resentment grows quietly, while an enemy's respect sharpens in the open. This is the law he never stopped repeating. Never put too much trust in friends. Learn how to use enemies, because the people closest to you don't fear you. And when a man stops fearing you, he stops guarding his envy. Welcome to the Marble Sage, where masculinity is forged, not faked. No motivation, no fluff. Just discipline, awareness, and the work it takes to become a man. If this message already resonates, subscribe and stay sharp. You're entering a place where men come to rebuild, not escape. Before the world knew his name, Alexander understood power. At 16, while other princes wasted their youth in comfort, he was already commanding armies, already reading the Greeks, already studying how men behave when ambition enters the room. His father, Philip II, once told him, "My son, an enemy reveals himself at the gate. A friend betrays you in your sleep." Alexander listened, but he didn't yet understand. When he inherited the throne, the court was filled with childhood friends, boys he had grown up with, wrestled with, dined with. He wanted to trust them. He wanted loyalty to come from affection, not fear. So he appointed them. He elevated them. He placed them closer than he placed his enemies. It was a mistake he would correct brutally. The first cracks appeared after the fall of Thebes. In the campfires of the night, Alexander noticed something strange. The men who admired him most were not the friends from his youth. Instead, it was the former enemies, the Thebans who surrendered, the Persians who defected, the rival generals he spared. They were disciplined, focused, predictable. But his friends? They changed the moment he rose above them. One childhood companion once joked, "Alexander is only great because we let him be." The room laughed. But Alexander saw the truth beneath the joke. Jealousy always hides behind humor. Another friend complained that Alexander no longer invited him to private councils. Another questioned a military decision, not because he cared, but because Alexander's glory reminded him of his own stagnation. This is the nature of friends. Familiarity breeds entitlement. Entitlement breeds resentment. They remember who you were, and they cannot accept who you have become. But Alexander had yet to learn the lesson in blood. Clitus the Black, a man who once saved Alexander's life, a man who ate at his table, a man he trusted too much. During a drunken feast in Samarkand, the court began praising Alexander's victories. Clitus interrupted. "You rise on the foundations your father built. Others bled so you could claim the title Great." The room froze. Alexander stared at the man he once considered a brother. Clitus saw not a king, but the boy he had grown up with. Familiarity had blinded him. Clitus went further, insulting Alexander, questioning his lineage, mocking his ambition. And then he said the unforgivable. "You command Persians like they are equals. Have you forgotten who you are? Have you forgotten us?" What he meant was simple. We were here first. We deserve more. Friends always believe they own a piece of your success. Alexander, enraged, reached for a spear. His officers held him back. They begged Clitus to leave. But Clitus returned and shouted, "Here is Alexander, the great king. who kills the men who made him." At that moment, Clitus became the proof of a principle Alexander would never again ignore. Alexander tore himself free. He hurled the spear. Clitus fell. The feast went silent. Alexander killed a friend because the friend could not accept the man he had become. The next morning, Alexander locked himself away, refusing food or water. He was not mourning Clitus. He was mourning his own naivety. He understood, finally, the essence of Law 2. A friend thinks your success diminishes him. An enemy knows your success benefits him. A friend grows jealous quietly. An enemy stays loyal openly, because rivalry forces respect. Enemies, once defeated, often become your strongest supporters. They know your strength. They understand hierarchy. But friends? Friends feel entitled to your success. When you rise, they feel left behind. Alexander repeated the law again and again to his generals. A former enemy is more faithful than a friend. A friend believes you owe him everything. To an enemy, respect is a strategy. To a friend, betrayal is an emotion. After Clitus's death, Alexander changed his court entirely. He began promoting rival commanders, men who had fought against him in Persia. He treated noble enemies with honor. He recruited defected generals. He placed adversaries as governors of newly conquered lands. Why? Because an enemy only turns on you when interests shift, and interests can be negotiated. A friend turns on you when feelings shift, and feelings cannot be negotiated. Alexander used enemies because 1. They are predictable, their motives are clear. 2. They respect strength. Hierarchy is understood instantly. 3. They do not expect favoritism. 4. Their loyalty is strategic, not emotional. Friendship is emotional. Strategy is rational. Power belongs to the man who chooses rational alliances over emotional bonds. Most men fall not because of their enemies, but because of the people they trust without question. The friend who jokes about your ambition. The friend who grows colder as you improve. The friend who disappears the moment you win. The friend who reminds you who you used to be. These are not harmless behaviors. They are warnings. A friend's jealousy grows silently. And when jealousy matures, it demands a victim. Your peace, your position, your success. Law 2 isn't telling you to abandon friendships, it's telling you to stop romanticizing them. History is not loyalty. Affection is not character. Choose men who respect you, not men who simply remember you. In his final years, Alexander kept few men close. Not childhood friends, not sentimental bonds, but disciplined rivals turned loyal allies. They respected him because they once feared him. They feared him because he earned it. Beneath everything he built was one unbreakable belief. Do not trust a man because he loves you. Trust him because he respects you. A friend gives you comfort. An enemy, once converted, gives you clarity. Choose clarity. Choose strength. Choose alliances forged by respect, not emotion. Never put too much trust in friends. Learn how to use enemies. Presented by the Marble Sage. If this sharpened your mind, subscribe and step deeper into the discipline that builds a man's inner empire.